So this is London, and one of the big social enterprise conferences for the London scene. So inside this building, St Luke's Church, there's a couple of hundred social entrepreneurs. There's two questions I want to explore. Does this model work, and is it needed in England?
This annual event has been running for 6 years now. In its first year, back in 2007, there were just 34 participants. At today's event, there are over 200, a clear sign of just how far social entrepreneurship has come. Between sessions, I managed to collar some of the participants to find out about their businesses.
So Jim, tell me about Bikeworks.
Bikeworks is a social enterprise. We're a community cycling hub, and we use the bicycle as our tool for delivering social impact and changing our communities.
So how does that work? You've got these broken bikes, yeah?
We've got broken bikes, we've got new bikes, we've got bits of bikes. We do employment training, specialising working with people who have experienced homelessness and also in prisons. We also work with people with learning and physical disabilities. From our employment training, we have about 50% into full-time work with an accredited qualification. And our idea is to scale and to replicate and to achieve the same level of impact in different communities. We're about change and making money, put the two together. It's incredibly powerful.
Jim, great to talk. Congratulations on what you're doing.
The day's events are structured around a competition, the Social Business of the Year Award. Entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to the audience, who get to decide which of them should walk home with a cash prize.
So we're here with three of the entrepreneurs who've been pitching today for the award. We have Chris Gourley, who's the CEO of Space Hive, Will Ekman from My Kind of Crowd, and Leshay Ben Salmi, who's the founder of My Journey. And it'd be great just to hear from the three of you in 30 seconds. What's the pitch?
So Space Hive is an online funding platform for communities to build neighbourhood improvement projects. A new park or playground. The idea is that communities can upload projects they like. Anyone else can fund them, whether you're a council, a brand, a local resident, whatever.
Will.
Great. My Kind of Crowd connects students in schools, colleges and universities with their future, companies, the world of work, industry. Very simply, companies set real-life challenges online. Students respond with their great ideas and get rewarded with internships, work experience and site visits.
Okay, Leshay, tell us about My Journey.
Well, My Journey helps youth to follow their dreams, so we can connect them with companies that can help them to make their future become reality, get them to partner up with mentors so they can learn something that they're really inspired by.
Okay, so if there's one piece of advice, each of you would give to other social entrepreneurs starting this out, what would it be?
I would say do something you're passionate about, something you care about, and the chance of your success will be infinitely higher.
Make sure you dream big when you're choosing what you would like to do in life, because if you're just choosing what your friend would like to do, you're not going to get very far.
Brilliant. You're going to be made like Baroness. You're going to be pounced on as like the queen of social entrepreneurship, as the sign of the hope for Britain.
At just 12 years old, Leshay is the youngest of several whiz kids at the event. 19-year-old Jamie Dunn is a grizzled veteran by comparison.
So what Made by Young People does, it offers a kind of an ethical resource to printing, banners, T-shirts just like this one, and everything's produced by young people in-house, so we offer employment to young people as well as skills training.
So you saw the London riots here a couple of months back. What was your take on that?
For me, I just think it's a lot of pent-up anger from young people. Like, they've got all this energy and all this talent and all this creative kind of flow, but they're not being showed ways that they can kind of use it productively for themselves.
I was struck by how many of the great ideas here have been made possible by the internet.
Globico is a fair trade language platform where people from developing countries can teach their mother tongues via Skype. In that way, we want to empower them to earn additional income. My favorite teacher is Victor from Guatemala. He's been an offline teacher for backpackers for kind of 20 years. And then he decided, why not try to do this also online? And he works kind of 60 to 80 hours with us now, and in that way can fully support his family.
60 to 80 hours per
month. Yes.
I was going to say, that was looking pretty tough.
Not per week. Then we wouldn't be fair trade anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering. Okay.
Another entrepreneur using social networks for social good is Aurélie Dutoit. I caught up with her outside in the graveyard.
Aurélie, we're sitting on the tomb of Richard Wright, I believe. Yeah. But you're talking about something that is a rebirth of a new type of financial model. So tell us about it.
Yeah, a rebirth of better economy. Babylon actually is a website which links people that want to help people and micro-entrepreneurs that need microcredit to launch their business, but which are excluded from banking system, traditional banking system, because they're poor people, and they make a loan. They don't make donations, they make a loan. Every single lender that lend money get all his euro back.
And how do you deal with currency risk, for example?
Currency risk is taken by our field partner, which are microfinance institutions. Because of course they're operating in local currency, but we lend in euros.
So what's your dream of how you can make this grow?
That it could be worldwide, that it could be for any sector, that there would be no European regulations that would not permit me to cater to English people. English people, they cannot really lend. I have to go to the central bank and they would say no.
Yep.
The same for Germany. So have a regulated system that enable philanthropy to be a lot more efficient.
Aurélie, brilliant to talk. Congratulations on what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's John Cleese in Clockwise, where he says it's not the despair that gets me, it's the hope. You meet these people and they've got this stuff that has got promise. It's got promise. No question about it. Okay, so let's go and meet some more. Tell us about Bristol Together.
Bristol Together is a social enterprise which is creating employment for ex-offenders. We're doing that through the repair, restoration of empty properties. So basically we're buying up empty properties that need an awful lot of work doing, creating real sustainable, paying jobs on the back of that, and then recycling the capital as we sell the houses to create more opportunities in the future.
How long has this been going on?
It's very early days. We had a pilot project working on 8 properties in Bristol. We've now raised some money to do this for real, actually buying up homes. So we've got 2 at the moment. But the plans are the next 5 years to do 30 properties in Bristol alone. And each property will have 6, 8, 10 people who've had a criminal record. So by actually giving them a job, they're not going back to prison, they're breaking that cycle, reoffending rates are cut. I mean, in our pilot project we had over 100 people, reoffending was cut to almost 0 in the first 6 months. Now nationally we're finding over half of offenders will reoffend at some point in the future, so cutting that is a colossal saving to the exchequer.
So you're creating a social good. Is there a payments by result model here where you're benefiting from that?
I think there could be in the future. At the moment this is financed through charitable foundations giving us some investment to get this going. We'd like to then talk to government and say, well, could this be developed beyond Bristol, elsewhere in the country? So
Brilliant.
it's well worth coming
Brilliant.
to.
Right, knock 'em dead.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Really good talk.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Knock 'em dead, he certainly did. Paul Harrod was voted the overall winner of the Social Business of the Year award, scooping £2,000 to put towards his scheme. I came to this event to find out if the social enterprise model is suited to a developed economy like the UK. To my mind, Bristol Together and all the other fantastic schemes on show here constitute a big yes to that question. Till next time then, this is Leo Johnson, getting down to business.